Hi there, it's Moira McDonald. Thanks very much for stopping by to check out what I'm going to show today. I've made a little junk journal which is a very similar size to the ones I've been doing recently, which is roughly 4¼ by 6 inches. It's hardcover, that's just to prove it. Covered it in scrapbooking paper and added some lace to the cover here. The closure is a piece of ribbon that was given to me by my very lovely friend Perio of Perio Blues. Thanks very much, Perio. So I've used the pink on this. Cover is quite similar to the covers of the ones that I've done recently, but I've added something new, and that is sisal. Sisal being primarily a florist's tool, but I've just added a wee bit to kind of emphasise the shabby chic nature of the book. So you can let me know what you think of that. The ribbon itself is attached underneath the main panel, so that it won't fall off when you're opening the book. The book itself is very full. It's not got millions of pages, it's just very full because I've kind of went in a decorating splurge, not to put too fine a point in it. So let's go in and we'll have a quick look. And I've titled it The Storyteller. The first page I have die cut what looks like a page from a notebook, and just added a wee banner with one of those Tim Holtz stickers. Over here there's a piece of corrugated card, and it's been painted with a sort of pink pearlescent come metallic type paint from Prima. And I've put another one of the Tim Holtz sayings, which is "The stars are always shining." Metal, don't know how best to describe it. I suppose it's a little frame, and here's another kind of metallic charm that I painted initially with gesso and then went over it with the pink paint that I used here. A little epoxy sticker here that I bought. I think I got about something like 20 of them, and this is the first time I've ever used them. There's a couple of them in the book. They were just clear epoxy stickers, and what you do is you stick them on a piece of scrapbooking paper that's got a wee image cut round it, and it's like a wee sticker. Obviously it's no sticky by that point because the epoxy sticker is sticky, and you've stuck that to the scrapbooking paper, so if you just apply glue at the back of the paper it sticks it down. So it kind of went quite well. It's actually from, I've got a tag here with that paper on it. It's a wee yellow tag with wee pretty flowers, because it's very shabby chic, this book. Another piece of lace here, another bit of scrapbooking paper, and there is a paper rosebud, and I kind of curled the wire there. So it's not that every page is decorated. This is stamped. That stamp's been used throughout, but the pages I have decorated are very decorated, if you like. Here I have, I've got a wee doily, a couple of different wee bits of scrapbooking paper, and to this I have added a piece of tulle which has little metallic elements through it, like little sequins. Another one of my metallic charms, it's a wee metal butterfly, a filigree butterfly. Painted it with gesso and then again went over it with the Art Alchemy Prima paint in this kind of pinky shade. This is a die cut that I believe comes from, let me think, Kaisercraft die cut. A wee kind of charm, a wee pearlised charm there, and another wee kind of half-backed pearl, flat-back pearl, that was it. This is the first of the tucks Now the tucks in this particular book, I haven't used a lot of them, well in fact I haven't put anything in any of them, mainly because the book itself is very full. There are tags to go with this and I will show you those at the end, but the actual tucks, in fact wait a minute, what I will do is I've got wee postcards that I got from an Etsy seller. I'll just put some of those in the pockets to show you. Right, and oops, nothing there apart from a wee bit of stamping. Here I have used a Creative Expressions die by Sue Wilson and cut a frame for a little picture of a kind of Gibson Girl type photo. I got some papers recently from a Polish company called Lemoncraft, and that's one of the butterflies. It's got a lot of, they're not die cut, you've got to sit and fussy cut them, which is a wee bit of a nuisance, but I bought quite a number of, well, I've got hundreds of butterflies, so yeah, maybe do a butterfly journal. This is a Fomaran flower. Fomaran is, don't know how best to describe it, it's kind of like funny foam, or fun foam or whatever it's called, but it's thinner, and what you do is you die cut it, you heat it slightly using an iron, and then you can mould it into shape. So it's kind of indented to enable me to put the wee pearl in the middle and make it look like the centre of a flower. A wee bit lace down the bottom there. It's just a couple of die cuts and another little resin heart. You can see that. It's very, there are a lot of things to touch and feel in this book, a lot of things. Centre of the first signature, there's two signatures by the way. Next one here, corrugated card up the top again that I've painted with the pink, and we've got a tulle circle. In fact I think there's a couple on this one. One of them is pink with some pink sequins on it, and the other two are silver shades. One's quite intense, the other one they're kind of further apart, the sequins on it. This is just a, again it's just a wee embellishment. It's basically it's metal on the outside, it's got a clear cover and just a wee image inside. There's another one down the bottom with a wee pretty girl on it. Some paper flowers and another one of the pearlised resin flowers there, and just some different scrapbooking papers. So it's very, very shabby chic, this book, very, very shabby chic. And I'll just put in a couple of these again in this pocket. Now the pockets, what I did was I didn't seal them at either side, just at the bottom. And the main reason for doing that was, you'll know yourself if you watch a lot of my videos, I've got a terrible habit of making tags that are too big for pockets. So I made the pockets a bit bigger. The only problem being is I decorated the book to such an extent that it's probably going to be quite difficult to actually fit any of the tags I made into it, but that's the way it goes. You can still use the tags for other things, or you can keep them with the book anyway. Another one of the epoxy stickers with a picture of a beautiful rose below it, and again there's some of that tulle. That's a die cut, that by the way, you can cut it with your Big Shot and a die. Some lace, metallic charm here that again it's painted with gesso and then pink with the Art Alchemy paint. This is a wooden charm that I used here, just of a wee bird cage. And a bit of book paper behind it. This page here got a couple of kind of Gibson Girl type images, and another little rosebud that I curled the stem, cut out some butterflies from that Lemoncraft paper, and there's a piece of cheesecloth at the back, and another circle of tulle here, and some little pink pearls are dotted about the page too. It's a very, very feminine book. This page has oh sorry, we're out of focus, give me just a wee second, there we go. Die cut flourish, and it is a kind of pink, what do you call that? it's like a glitter page, a glitter paper, and it says at the top, a little bit of everything, which kind of sums up how I work things, because I tend to put a little bit of everything in a book. We've got a little metallic key here that again, it was originally brass. I've painted that. Some more tulle there, and another little embellishment down the bottom with a flower on it. That's the end of the first signature, onto the second, and this is like one of those notebook pages that I die cut, and I stamped it with a pink stamp. It's a stamp pad, and I used Creative Expressions, and it's like a sheet music that I put on it. Again, some foamer flowers and some stamens there, and a couple of wee pearls. Oh, this particular picture, I've got a stamp that's kind of like peeled paint, so I just kind of dotted that about. I didn't want to put it on the girl's face, but I've dotted it about to make it look like a kind of aging technique on the picture. Here we have just some scrapbooking papers, some lace, some book page, some pearl embellishments, another wee tuck spot here, put in a picture there. I'm going to put this in here so I don't lose it. I've just die cut this butterfly, and it's a kind of steampunk style butterfly, because the person that was interested in this book liked steampunk, and she liked the Gibson Girls, so those featured in the book. Here it's just some die cut features with from scrapbooking papers, some lace embellishment there, tulle again up there, music paper, wee die cut leaf. Same sort of idea here, a couple of different laces and some paper flowers. Little key here again painted, and in some of the pages I've distressed them and curled them up to make them look even more aged, if you know what I mean, and kind of distressed, and I've stamped with a kind of ink splat stamp on this page too. This one, another one of my book page die cuts and stamped. It's actually got gold at the bottom of it. I cut out a wee butterfly to put on top of the picture. We've got a wee bit of cheesecloth there, and this is another die cut element here that I added on top. That's the centre of the second signature. And here just some more die cuts from scrapbooking paper and lace and pearls, and this particular flower is a fabric flower from Petaloo. And this one is corrugated cardigan, lace, and another frame, metallic frame here, and another epoxy sticker with a wee bit of scrapbooking paper below it, and another little petaloo flower here. And this page on that side opens out that way. Again, just some more decoration, washi tape at the back there on top of the image, and this is a die cut section from scrapbooking paper. Wee bit lace and a couple of vintage buttons. You've always got to get your vintage buttons in. Yes, this one I've used that stamp that looks like peeled paint again at the top there, and a couple of postage stamps that were floral, so I used them in this book. Bit of washi in the back, and then some more of the corrugated card that's been painted pink. And the last of the pockets. More scrapbooking paper here, a wee bit of lace, a wee bit book page, and some stamping with a, what do you call them, the kind of splat stamps. And incidentally, it's a hidden signature. When I'd put the signatures in, on the back I put some cheesecloth so that it kind of sticks out front and back of the book, because I just thought it added to the kind of aged look of it. Bear with me while I have a wee drink of my tea. Oh, that's good. My tea's actually coffee, but not to worry. Here again, it's that die that I used, and I just put some papers on top of one another to cut out. And a little bit of butterfly there. And that's my book. So, on top of the book, there is also the tags. I'll show you the tags. These have got a stronger kind of steampunk influence running through them. Added quite a lot of pearls and things to them, and die cut from glitter card, some paper flowers, all very shabby chic, and just so that when they go in the book, they'll be bigger than the book, and they'll kind of hang over the side to just, you know, hang over the top rather, to add to the look. These are just, again, the Lemoncraft paper. I got some, as well as Lemoncraft paper, I got another, I sent to a girl, I can't remember where she was, I don't know, I did it online, so I don't know if she was in Poland or if she's in Russia, but her name is Aga Baraniak, and she's got a YouTube channel. She does a lot of kind of mixed media and watercolours and whatever. Apart from buying the likes of the floral die cuts, I bought from her some kind of like timepieces. In fact, there's one in the next tag. This wee clock face here is from Aga Baraniak, and it's just, everything's kind of vintage that I use, as you know. Vintage is my thing. So it's just finding things that you like, that go together for you, that blend in, that you feel just basically work with the book you're working on. That cheesecloth down the side there. I sewed these. I've also kind of tatted a lot of these pages, or these scrapbooking papers, to make them look kind of distressed, majorly distressed if you like. I sewed round them, then I kind of ripped them using a pair of scissors. I don't have one of those fancy tools. And the last of my tags is this one, which is, it's actually more so like a journaling card than anything else. Now here I've used a very, very thin wire, and I put some beads on it, some sort of crystals, green crystals, and some white pearls, and just wrapped it round. Then die cut another little card and put a stamp of the word memories on them. Die cut a frame here and the oval image of the girl. And that's it. So that's my book. I hope you like it. I'd be interested in your comments. I think I'm needing a wee bit of a break from the shabby chic, but having said that, you never know what the next day might bring. I certainly think I'm going to do something kind of soft cover for my next book, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks very much for your time today, and I'll see you all again soon. Oh, incidentally, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm Moira Bygones. I think it's Moira_Bygones on Instagram. I had an accident recently. I fell in the garden and I gave myself a black eye and bruised my arm quite badly. Everything is healing perfectly okay. My hand's a wee bit sore. This wasn't the hand that got bruised, believe it or not, but this hand's a wee bit sore, and I was finding it quite difficult to cut out papers, so I bought these, which are a lot easier to use than normal scissors because you don't have the bit for your thumb. So I'm really liking these. Anyway, right, that's me. So thanks very much for your time. I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye guys, bye.